A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
What's this? We're trapped! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops! Brave, be on your guard! Strike hard enough, and we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Time to make the capital. Inform the people of London.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of... Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Very well. I shall return.
Pray, do not impede me, sir.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid against them.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I refuse to accept this.
Never fought it.
That was well fought. There's no...
Seems we drove them off. You've my... Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on...
As decreed by the great will of our world, that arisen now resides within the palace. And it follows, therefore, that this you must submit to questioning. If you... I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, you, and no other, are the sovereign. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village. The people rejoiced. For our true liege had finally... Yet, not all celebrated your... Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds. Following that, she prepared a replacement to... However, with Your Majesty returned, I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the
There's no easy thing. Making a...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? In fact, there's aught I would ask...
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
What should I get up to today?
Methinks I've earned a rest.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oh. What does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Go on, have a look. I'm to be heading home.
My back.
Can't put a price on.
Follow me. Our road.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you pray, sir. Teach me. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. And this Baron fellow, I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and.
What a racket. It's a thankless job, this.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
If I could, I'd never leave. Greetings. You seek guidance. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Oh dear. What am I to do? Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week. Fear not. I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with it. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see.
What's going on?
I could use a bit of peace and quiet.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to... Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop...
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are.
hurt to rest my feet a moment.
What's this I smell?
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
What to make of this?
Shall resist.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wish those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if no matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. 'Twould be unseemly for an elf to purchase one. You would simply give this to me? Fascinating. 'Tis not just such as this bowstring. It looks quite the... Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I suppose I sought inspiration. For I can... The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. I have been training most diligently. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn. Thanks to you, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Many thanks. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind? That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me.
No hurry to leave. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have you... yourself a look.
Here, if you please.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
If those fell beasts plunder my next ship, pray, if you're kind of heart and stout of sword arm, speak to the guild head.
puts me at ease.
We must rest. Though the sun is... I return safe and sound. And I...
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Doing about a dozen things at once.
This looks as good a place as any.
Such as this. A real treasure.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
Life is for the...
Aye. Is it...
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? Pray, sir, a moment of your time.
Are we the answers here? Time to be heading home.
How are we late for such worn-out gear? I'm ready for patrol.
Fine.
This is...
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
You'll not live to regret it.
You have my protection.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
This ox cart's bound for
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted. Always another errand to see to.
This can't be happening.
Hey!
I'm gonna get near it now.
This will not go unpunished.
Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of its lots.
Understood.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early proof gets the worm, as they say.
Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
We are at our best when we combine our
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. I will finish this here and now.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
What must needs be done?
Been a hard day.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Always a pleasure. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to... Always a pleasure.
Well met.
This makes my hair stand on end.
Fancy a gander? I've... Fine goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supply. The longer the journey, the more supplies we'll require.
Right you are.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
logics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Now then, which way? Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. The anticipation of one's next meal is what makes a hard journey bearable. Indeed. Here's hoping this remains our usual fare. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself. Weapons are... simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Indeed, you are correct.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge. We must not let this go. This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make... I've you to thank for that news. The lad's well eager, he is. He fears soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. There's just one. Seeing a lad so spirited, so full, sets my blood to boiling, you see. Need I explain further? What say you? Care to spark? Glad to hear it. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike. Let's begin. Fight well. I dare say I needed that. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more of a commendable sort, you are.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly. A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge.
My thanks for the report. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the... Quick! I here! Watch my back!
To polish up my good tomorrow. I'm dead on my feet after today's trip.
There's no easy thing.
Mustn't let the cat make me alone.
Fancy a gander? I find it.
That I now have force to draw steel.
What was that? Randall! What happened?
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then we stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Twould seem my days of peace are up. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather bad. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my...
I'll gather this. It might be of use. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What to do?
Mayhap this time I laid down.
Bed calls. And a shot.
Looking for work?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. Should I get up to?
What are you up to?
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. My thanks, sir. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters. Only trouble is, there are still... That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. Splendid! I knew I was right now. The carts only depart, and mind you don't forget to pay. Each cart travels, so anyone thinking of... But enough of my lecturing. Oh, and I'll pay your... Come find me when you've...